Baby, you know about the autumn, when the leaves are falling down, yeah. Oh, and all the pretty flowers slowly wither to the ground. All the birds that stayed the summer spread their wings and fly away. And the sun that used to shine so bright goes to hide behind the gray. Well, you also heard about springtime, life returns in such galore. And because it wasn't always there, you enjoy it all the more. I've been away for so long, but like the winds of the summer weather, I am back and I'm even better. Well, nothing can break up this bond. We're in a process inside time. Well, you know it is quite common, complications come around. Can't escape that we're all human, we all have our ups and downs. But we gotta fix our vision about the things that cloud our eyes. When you see your full potential, let the feelings to arise.
Hi. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Yep, it's, more of this business. So, oh, I am that guy. I'm built so fly like a silk bow tie. Also, my god, hasn't even been 5 minutes. What are you doing here already? So, your boy did some reading since, last time. And turns out, yeah, changing the file from story mode to infinite would be a bad idea. Because apparently it would break some stuff in terms of the code and items we have. So we're not going to do that. What were we even doing last time anyway? Can I get motherfucking, I'll let you yahoos out in a second. I think one of our goals was possibly more metal detecting, I think. Especially with taking out the diving suit, maybe. Okay, be safe. Don't take candy from strangers. Those kids. Well, yeah, I think one thing I wanted to do was, see if we can find more leads on the other, Kerfer designs. Or skins, whatever you want to call them. I was gonna say, we ended up not finding out about what the deal with that signal with that chain... And stay out. Something's gone and knocked over my gosh darn... mushroom. So can anyone explain... Yeah, like, how... I noticed there's a correlation between you mentioning the mannequin curver, which, yeah, that's going to be a hard pass from me there, bud. And then a mannequin showing up in the server room. Like, what the H? That's illegal. That is crimes. Clunk. I suppose we could also go check out that floating speck off in the east. You know what we could do? Yeah, find more of these tiles and, see if we can find more of the altar part, maybe. Yep, don't like that. Hmm. Apparently that got over here somehow. I'll remember to, preemptively take out the scuba set, yeah. Wait, is this... Yeah. I think I must have put the, scuba tank somewhere and I don't remember where. Go, Speed Racer! Go, Speed Racer! Go, Speed Racer! Go! Why do they always stare at you? Like, watch where you're running. You're gonna trip over on a banana peel and hurt yourself. Ya goof. You tiny, tiny little old man. Do I really need to carry around this, Molotov and pipe bomb anymore, you think? I don't think so. That's probably just an accident waiting to happen. Put those away and free up some, hot bar slots. Hello! Scuba stand for self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. It also stands for scuba snacks. Really? So tuba must stand for terrible underwater breathing apparatus. Damn you right. Oh, right. That is one thing we could be doing, is finding out, finding the cats again. Since, you know, last time on Dragon Ball Z, we had Argamwell and Narp, and the game decided I'm not allowed to have nice things anymore, apparently. I'm still so pissed about that, bro. You have no idea. Very good. So bit by bit, everybody, we're getting close to the end of the month. And potentially the new update. In a way, it's kind of glad that barely anybody knows about my streams, because I've only had one person give me shit for streaming this so often. Because their argument is that this game is not good stream material in any respective way. But this has been the only game that's gotten us some new people to stop by for more than 5 minutes, so... Oh yeah! Da-dun. Da-dun. Bum 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 bum. Blah. Hey, how's it going? Come on by the garage, Curve. Hey. Thank you.
No. No.
You know, I had an unpleasant thought all of a sudden of like, at some point Curve will come back with the hash code report, yet there'll be like there'll be like a little smear of red across it. I don't like to think about that. Alright.
No.
Good work as usual, homies.
No.
Ah, homies. Fridge is working as intended, as always. I think we might also see about buying some more frames. Or GPUs, rather, for the frame, so we can get more kern on the go, so we can start decorating the place proper. You clearly should ask them to marry you like a proper degenerate. That would imply I am a degenerate or proper, which neither of those are applicable to me. Oh, yeah, we're going on a Transformer run. Oh, that actually reminds me. I've been forgetting to check the OBS while I'm live to see if the new bitrate is making frames drop. Because, you know, how are people gonna fucking see what a big cool guy gamer I am if a single frame gets dropped? Nice. Remember a long time ago when I was streaming Elden Ring that one night and like OBS and Twitch decided to go to hell at the same time? Yeah. That was a good time. Making sure to sporadically look up every now and then to see if there's any eyeballs glaring back at me. Eyeballs in the sky, that is what we eye. No one in be- Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, also cleaning up the Transformer rooms. Meaning to get that on the go. Like, what? It does beg the question on what even happened around here. Like, for there to be so much trash around implies that there had to be people around. Was it like whoever constructed the dig site over there, maybe? Uh-oh. Ah! Stuck the landing. See, we're totally fine. Only lost about 40-odd points of durability. We're also very close to the hang time achievement. Might also be worth, yoinking the arrival's water gun. So we can go around cleaning up all the viscera. We need to do a detailed cleanup of all the viscera around the array. A viscera cleanup detail, if you will. I never did end up picking up Goblin Cleanup either. I was looking forward to that game. Be the prettiest gobbo made in the land. Hell yeah. So also in my reading, apparently there's a tree out here Shut up. There's a tree out here somewhere that hates. I don't know if it was like someone's SCP ripoff, but it's just like the tree that hates. And, I have not found out what that's all about. Yeah, because we gotta clean up all this madness, too. Woof. I brought you a shrimp pop. I don't... Hush over there. I don't know if you'll like it, but there you go. Is this shrimp pop? It didn't give me a rep notification, so maybe they don't know or don't want sody pap. Sody pap. Bop, bum, bum, bum. Oh, I also found out that apparently there is treasure up on some of the ledges here. You know what they say, treasure is everywhere. Keep your eyes peeled. Woof. That's gonna be quite the cleanup as well. I suppose I could come back here with a whole bunch of garbage bags and just bag up the lot instead. Because I never actually did look up how much a full garbage bag sells for. Hello. Yeah, I cannot imagine who in their right mind would make a Kerfer use a mannequin skin. Like, what is actively going on in your head to think of such a thing? My workplace is incredibly neat and tidy. Thank you for noticing. Oh, right, I need a, metal scrap. By the time I get some actual proper storage units for all the scrap, the new update's gonna be live. Yeah, this doesn't... Like, it's increasing the tick rate of the temperature, but it's not increasing the tick rate of the points generation for the most part. I just want those hot dollar redos, man. Is that too much to ask? Hot dollars in your area. Click here to find out more. Neat. Once again, fridge is working as intended. Oh no, it's increasing the point generation a small bit. Right. So while we have some daylight, I know we could probably get more done in general if I was not too frightened to go out at night, but that would... I know we need to go south. Because I had a shower thought I want to test. Suppose also keep an eye out for any damn cats along the way. Hmm. Well, I thought the scuba mask was loaded up with oxygen. I didn't get rid of the scuba tank by accident, did I? Well. You know what? You can stay there and rot for all I care. I don't think I have the willpower to test the theory tonight. But I had this kind of running thought that there would be potentially other things to dig up specifically when it's nighttime. However, you can do a Tony Hawk style kickflip if you think I'm gonna try doing that tonight. Nice. Well, hello there. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, no. I think I got rid of the scuba tank by accident. That's a little embarrassing. That or it got launched into the bloody stratosphere during the 17 times where something exploded or made everything fly around in here. Ugh. Also, we gotta find more of the dolls, apparently. A few streams ago when I was watching Itzital, I saw that they had, I think 5? So, we're kind of a bit behind on our Funko Pop collection, I think. How nuts would it be if there was ever a Funko Pop of me? I mean, hell, they make Funko Pops of just about anybody these days, so probably not super hard. It's a good fridge. Working totally as intended. Also, is that the first time a mannequin has gotten into the base proper? What was that man's doing? Okay, Maxwell's currently active, Argamwell's active, and Narp is active. So I guess whatever happened to Argam and Narp. Also, I'm kind of sad that no one has made mention of my, of this rug we have. Like, come on. It's the sickest thing you've ever seen and no one has any commentary about it? Bruh. And so I just need a hot second to check something out. La 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 la. Restream is once again screaming at me to upgrade. I'm like, no. Yeah, you're getting it. Kick, flip, it's all in the mind. Kick, punch, chop, I got the funky flow. M-I-X the flower to the bowl. All you ever need is to be nice and friendly. The pump over here comes with a truck. Oh my god, Dr. Ken, shut up about Gaussian field theory. I'm gonna say it's probably not worth doing signals anymore that I recognize, but maybe that's a double bluff. Because there was a couple times where it looked like there was nothing on the screen, but it ended up being something after all. Yeah, I think another cooler and GPU, and then we'll really start seeing some progress there. For now, though, time for bed. Honk shoo me. Oh, not again. Why? I am really tempted to turn on sandbox mode and go around and smack them with invincibility. I'm not really in the mood to deal with yet another swarm of rocket hogs. Like, what? What is causing them to show up again is my question. Because this is a story event, but story mode's over. We're at day... Well, it did go from day 49 to 50. Maybe it is worth switching the file to infinite mode after all. Like, supposedly if we do that, we lose one of the dolls, which is not a super major loss, I don't think. Not unless I need them for some kind of Omega level spell to cast. Could also do what we did last time, and if any of them are by the Arrival house, we can lure them over and they'll take care of them for us. Well, if I can... Yeah, I'm gonna check something out. No. Ugh. Or we could also say to hell with it and just make a new file on infinite mode, maybe. Because I feel like something's not working as intended here with... Because for a story event to happen 3 times, I think something's not quite right with the Vidya game. Well, if we can save anytime this half-century. I ought to set something up in here in this little side room. Oh, let me save! I ever mentioned I'm not super fond of the rocket hogs? I'm going... Okay, there we go. Okay, save. And we go to the menu. Okay. I'm gonna look something up again. Void, change file from story to infinite. Yep. So yeah, again, losing a, Well, I just read something very upsetting on this page here. Good God. Fucking hell. Anyway, the music chords remind me of the funeral march for Queen Mary. Let's see. How do we do this again? I did this before when I was, bringing a new kerf. When I thought it, glitched out of the game. But I forget how to do it now. It's not in the actual game folder itself. Save file. Oh, right, I'll need to, You can't see it, but I'm doing some, wizardry in File Explorer here. I'll explain in a second. S backup. And we need to switch that to B. B for sandbox, S underscore at A backup. La 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 la. Okay. So we're going to beat up the rocket hogs and then switch the file over to infinite. Since I think something might not be working quite as intended. But we finished the story for now anyway, so. Okay, there's our backup. There is our current file. It will, gameplay back will be back up in a second. Ah! There we go. Okay. How do we fly? Okay, there's that. There's a way to no clip, right? V. V, 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 V. Wait, did... Did switching the file make them all piss off? Well... Well, crisis averted in that case, then. Okay, so we have a backup of it in the story version, just in case. So now we can go back and re-edit this into I. Okay, I think that should work. Like, obviously, if we did not finish the story, this would be a mistake, but... I mean... Alright, so that's edited in, and now we should be able to start going past day 49 and 50. And, you know, days of the week actually function. Ah! Oh, huh. The nuclear one's still here, and rocket hogs are gone. Okay. It's so good being a genius sometimes, I'm telling you. I mean, I suppose we could also change the file into ambience mode so the spooky stuff doesn't happen anymore, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, so I guess then since the rocket hogs are considered story events, they just evaporated when we, change things. Also, what is the March for Queen Mary? That feels familiar to me for some reason. Back in my queen days, yas. Hmm. Or I guess it'll be worth seeing if the days do start progressing. Or if, yeah, this file might be, accidentally boofed somehow. Which would be a slight bummer. But then again, if we do hang off until the, when the next update drops, knowing what we know now, we won't waste money on frivolous things like useless pressure washers. Also, I'll bet you anything that the log over there that has the barrel full of MREs is going to be gone. It always seems like they were exploitive stuff they'd patch out or remove. But, I think someone said that barrel with the MREs has been there for, like, a few updates, so it's a intended way to get some long-term food or, selling it. Okay, back to bed since we're not going to get rudely awakened by rocket hugs anymore. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Also, I'm kind of interested maybe about streaming this again on the 24th of this month. Because I don't remember if the Bad Sun is guaranteed to trigger on... If it's on the 24th of September, or if it's just any month. Feels like that's moving a little too quick to be a deer, not gonna lie. Okay. I've been putting this off long enough. I need to look something up. Pink crystal. Wiki? It's like, of course there's a wiki for this game. A wiki that's currently not loading, mind you. Okay. Well, while the wiki spools up. What are you looking at? Hmm. Come with me. Oh, shit. No? Huh. Yeah, well, here's your vest. You know, I would have been dead certain that you could turn one of the bots into a not a rye roller, whatever they're called. Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Though, I am still kind of worried that because we didn't turn on the funny setting until, like, day 20 or something, if we potentially missed out on some stuff. I'm hoping no. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So is the wiki done loading yet? My god. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. A small glowing pink crystal, source drop, volume 3.0. So I guess this means it doesn't sell, doesn't mention anything about a price on it. If a pink crystal is left on a dirt surface, it will bury itself in the ground, requiring the player to use a shovel to retrieve it. I knew it! We had all the bone dogs running around with the crystals in their eye, and that's why we were finding so many during treasure hunts. That does not seem to have any real practical use past that, so we're just collecting them for the sake of. I mean, I suppose we could find a way to put up like a glass display case for them and let them jump around. Okay, love you, bye. I haven't looked up what the brush part is, but hopefully we can find some clue about that later on, too. There's one, I can't remember who, but they said they've never seen a brush part before, so maybe we can skibbity. I think what could be amusing is that eventually if you sell too many MREs back to headquarters, they eventually stop sending them to you. They're like, if you're not gonna eat this gosh darn food... Also, it's kind of disappointing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes on this plant, and yet you only get 2. You? Well, at least we'll get to see that on how much they sell for along with the lemons. Can I get a Will Sasso? And I guess the one benefit about the Rocket Hog showing up again is we'll have some more metal electronics to find out there. But, like, even though it basically means we'll have infinite metal, electronic, and flesh bits, it's, yeah, not really worth contending with them, considering how Kel has the combat prowess of a fish. Well, 55% feels like a good number. Order in some shrimp for the neighbors since it's been a while. Been a while. Man, dry boxes are heavy. I do feel kind of silly for crafting them when when you get sent one for free if there's not a dry box available on the lot. So many things you end up finding out over time with this game. Wait, I saw a grab prompt. Okay, so that pile will still elude me. Yeah, the uptick in... The uptick in points generation is starting to do its thing, so... So one thing I'm worried about is if we want to make it super efficient, how much power is that going to start draining on the Transformers? Eh. You mathin' awful. I feel like I'm missing a cat, though. I don't know who. Just run along, true to meat like it's nothing. What do we need again? 3 and 3. Hey, how's it going? It's kind of comical on how much better their pathfinding is when they become Omegas. Hello, come inside. Thank you.
Meow. Meow.
Good work today, homies. Ah, homies. Yeah, so going back to the pink crystals, it's like, I knew there was a reason why we were finding so many of the things. So it wasn't just sheer... sheer luck and my good looks. It was all the bone dogs getting got and then their eyes sinking into the dirt for some reason. You know, speaking of selling stuff earlier, I just had an idea. I wonder if the sale gun from the shop shows you what the price of something is before you sell it. Really? That is something we should do when we get back. Swinging from the rafters. I imagine they're going to have a few quality of life things in the next update, but one of them I really hope for is not dropping what you're holding when you ragdoll. Because I know, like, combat is not the focus of this game, but having to fight things. I guess again, though, you could lead them over to the Riral camp. That takes so long. What I'm wondering is, back before we switch this to Infinite, that roar that causes the, Bone Dogs and Rocket Hogs to show up, what is making them spawn? Or is it just... like the... oh, there's an extra shovel there. Watering can, trash... yes, good. Or if it's just they show up and they're like, hello, we're here. Performing for you, if you know the words. Yeah, they didn't take the shrimp, the soda. Oh, I'll get that off their front step. That's a shame. Oof. Wait a second. Hmm. Now I'm a little worried that switching to infinite mode... Never mind. I was gonna say, did switching game modes get rid of my neighbors? You know what I find strange of all is that since we're, like, apparently cool, the Arirals still feel compelled to, like, keep their appearance hidden from us. Like, you'd think they'd be okay with letting their cloaks down and letting us look at them, or at least interact with them more directly. Can I recycle soda cans? No. Unless if, like, their appearance will break our brain or something. Kind of a saddening thought that if there ever was extraterrestrial contact, you know full well that we as a species would shoot first and ask questions later. Oh, it's 2,000 points. Never mind. This one trash pile is going to be the death of me. Yeah, only me. Only, yeah. That took off 20 fucking... Yahoo! Oh, that fool is still there. Oh, big hurt. That's the edge of the world. And he's okay. Oh, that's handy. I was hoping we'd find a little more out here. But I guess not. Okay. We're gonna keep playing more Voice of the Void, but I'm noticing the time and I need to go brush my teeths before I forget. So, I'm gonna find that playlist for Look Outside. When I can find it. There it is. Alright. So, have some music, and we will see you shortly. Okay, so you'll never guess who's back. That's right, it's me! I guess that rocket hog is still here because... Like, it deleted all the other ones, but it's kept that one still around. Still no other deer hiding around the bushes. Good to know. Yeah, so now it's pretty much guaranteed that if we ever find some of the fossil gibbs, we're going to find a pink crystal too. Or we can find a can of beans. Yeah, I guess I'm going to need to rebuy a scuba tank so we can go for diving expeditions again. Toblerone! Oh my goodness. Struck the mother lode this time, boys. Actually, I haven't had a Toblerone in, like, a dog's age. They're quite good. Why not pick that up? Okay. Just the problem is that if you don't have them at exactly the right temperature, they're either very smooshy or very crumbly. There's no in between. Also, do you think I have taken such a shining to treasure hunting because of Animal Crossing? I mean, these are basically the same game, come on. Weird. Like, dug itself back underground. Uh-oh. Yeah, so now that we have like a metric crap ton of these pink crystals, even though the wiki said there's no sell price on them, I still want to stick... Let's put 3 in the item box and see if they get us anything. Well, actually, that box is full. Anchors away. Because I think the fossil gibs are getting us basically nothing, but... You two hearing that shit? Good. $231. Not terrible. I don't think I quite believe that, what someone was saying, that there's a, like, 1% chance to find a stack of gold bullion. Because, yeah, because again, this means that it wasn't luck that we were finding so many of the crystals, it's because there were bone dogs getting clapped. Bone dogs ready. Yeah, so again, that signal we just saved, like, there's nothing on the screen, yet it was... Apparently it triggered a new glossary entry. Strange. Never did find out if there was a... Excuse-y. If there was any purposes for the pots and pans. Well, time for bed. That was an interesting noise. Yeah, so... Again, we're not going to be very hard up for food for quite some time. Especially now that we have a, light version of farming on the go. Nope. Don't like it. Mushroom. If I ever... Well, in another life, when I do hit the big leagues as a streamer and have money coming out my ears, I'm going to go to people's Voices of the Void streams, and if they have a dirty window, I'll task them to clean it, and if they do, I'll gift them, like, a whole bunch of subs. cleanliness is next to financial gainliness. So it kind of feels like Kel is, sleeping for a lot less time lately. Wish I could get a full, restful sleep in 3 hours. My god, can you think of how much stuff we could get done if I did? How many people do you think have gotten scared by seeing the fireflies? I am not a bug person in the slightest, but I think fireflies are fascinating. Like, what do you mean there's a species that evolved in such a way that they have a natural light source sticking out of their butt? Damn, nature, you wacky. Also, kind of just dawned on me that ever since we finished the story, like, obviously the story events, other than the Rocket Hog skirmish coming back, had gone on, but we haven't actually had a lot of other things happening. Like, there was that blue light swooshing through the forest once. There was that weird sound... Excuse you. Weird sound that one evening. There hadn't actually been much else going on lately. Maybe it's because the Swiss Alps knows that I got the squad over here.
Meow. Meow.
Wait, what? That. What is that? I just need to get, like, a shit ton of cameras. Okay, whatever that is, it is no longer moving. Never mind. Because that must be Woodland Friend, and that must be, a deer. Do, da 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 do.
No. No. No.
Do we have to process this one? I mean, do we really? I'm probably gonna get all the upgrades, just because it'll make my, my brain, feel the sugoi. We have something approaching. I don't know what that could possibly be. No, I'm not frightened. You're frightened. Oh! Gosh! Oh, yeah, this one's new. That is a planet that has been blown to smithereens. Oh, whatever it is, it's gone now. Hmm. Yep. That is pure nonsense. I mean, obviously that's a voice in there. A voice in the void, if you will. But I can't make heads or tails of what it's saying. Yeah, I see you, Moon. Bro, we gotta do something about this fridge. Also, I think I saw something where, like, someone had brought the fridge down to the server room. Which also, that gives me an idea. It seems like in some of the evenings where something happens but then blows by the time I click and realize something's afoot, the moment's passed. So we can get a sleeping bag. Gosh darn it. Good noise, good noise. I don't trust the moon anymore, bruh. Which is one hell of a statement. Yeah, so I guess we can't write out, or write off, rather, these, unknowns or nothing on the detector screen. Because it seems like people can tell when a signal is not going to be new, when just, excuse me. When it's not new and just filler, so... I thought I heard something, but it's... it's someone coming up the stairs. was hoping the higher level would have gotten us something. Oh, yep. There he is. There's Woodland Friend. Yeah, I, once again think that, we'll just give Homie... We'll give Homie... Homie? I was gonna... If Woodland Friend thinks that it's gonna come kick the door down, I'll have to give it the old 1-2. Also, it's kind of staying up pretty late, don't you think? Like, don't you have some place you go to like, sleep during the day? This is the closest Homie has ever gotten. And before someone jumps in and says, "Go say hi!" Yeah, I don't think something with scythes for arms will be the friendliest chap ever. I'm kind of hesitant. Oh, dear. My lungs are in my throat. I'm kind of hesitant to go out now if, What? Oh, cool. It can just disappear. Oh, sick. Alright, well, we're gonna waypoint that for whatever that is. It's kind of towards the murder house, which is slightly worrying. Who needs the friggin' extraterrestrials when we got the fridge acting up? Hmm. Oh, SD cal all. Whoops. Oh, yeah, we have not calibrated for a while. Ah, that's another glass of water polished off. Hmm. If I had any clues about the other advancements, we could be working towards those too, maybe. I just had a slightly dreadful thought of what if in the new update we need to do, like, proper satellite repair at some point. Climbing up the damn... Hello! Climbing up the things. Cosmic gulfs it throws open before our frenzied eyes. That phrase is still kind of eating at me, because why would that be at a satellite array? Shit. Hmm. Well, I just now realized that the radar does not cover the entire array map. Because it just counted as Kerfer running back as being a new entry. Oh. What luck, it's yet another rocket hog. I'm gonna let you in. Actually, no, you're... What are you doing over there, Paisano? That's weird then. So I guess, like, the rocket hogs that were triggered by that story event happening for a third time for some reason. And that means there's still one hanging around. Strange. What route is bro taking? I just had a thought. Yeah, wouldn't just planting them in the ground be more efficient compared to... having them in a pot. Kerf, my sweet summer child. You're on your way back? Yeah. Gosh, I remember back when I hardly knew the map layout worth a bean. You are taking the most sus route for the hash codes, my dude. I just letting you know. I realize then, if I sleep down here with a sleeping bag, does that mean the Arirals will still drop off a nighttime treat for me? If I wake up and I find one of those Omega shrimp sitting next to the sleeping bags, I'm going to laugh. Alright, I think he's almost done. And we can go for a quick bomb around and then maybe lure that rocket hog to the Arirals. Yeah, there. Oh, well. Not exactly where I wanted you to drop it off, but well, I'll come let you in a second.
No.
Hmm. I guess when I took manual control, it, reset his pathing. Alright, well,
No.
good hustle today, everybody.
No.
Well done. Sick. I'm so tempted to risk a bunch of damage to the ATV just to get the last few seconds of the airtime we need. You know, like that. I think someone was saying the ATV is going to get tweaked in the update. So, like, handling better and not being as quick to get all squirrely. Also made me realize something, that if the wind turbines aren't making power for us to use, what's causing the smoke to come out of the transformer buildings? What is being burned and or consumed? I know there was a rocket hog somewhere around out this way. Hmm. Nice. Well, I think those tomatoes are... Well, then that also makes me wonder, too, if... Well, we'll see if that works. Oh, I was hoping I could go till the end of the night, but I'm starting to feel it, Mr. Quabs. The days are getting rougher on you, boy. Right, well then. Folks? Short stream, but again, better a stream than none. Also, the hell? I just looked over at the YouTube version of the stream, and apparently there were 9 concurrent people there at one point. Hopefully the chats were working, because Maxwell on the Twitch side was the only person's messages I saw. So if you were chatting and YouTube / Twitch / Restream wasn't showing your messages, sorry. Hopefully, next stream, that'll actually be working. Oh my goodness, there's June. You just got here and we're just wrapping up. Yeah. So that's gonna do it for tonight. Things are looking to be pretty challenging for the next few days. So it might not be until Saturday until we can do another little old stram. But we'll play it by ear, see if we can't do any smaller short streams. Because I always got something. The backlog never ends. Because goodness knows we could be playing something like Ball X Pit. Because that game has been striking part of my brain in ways I did not know possible. Anyway, I'm going to check and see if we have anybody we can stream over on the Twitch side. Nope, not you. No. Doesn't seem like anybody, and none of the people we know are live. So, that's gonna... Yeah, we'll wrap it up here then. So, I'll see y'all whenever next, so... Go wash your hands, go get some water, and go take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Good night.